Okay, here we go. I'm going to do a run of this deck builder. I played it yesterday and I'm still trying to get a hang of it. Okay. Before you start a run, you are able to buy your upgrades. Pardon me. And what I'm working towards is in the upper corner, you can see I have 3 little stars in my map, in my lamp. I'd like to open up one of the other characters before I get too deep into the any of the other progression instruments. And so I'm gonna go ahead and try and get enough on this run to open up one of the other characters. I'm going to start with Red. Begin your story. She starts off in the forest. One downside to this is the text is pretty much the same the whole way through. So if you've seen it once, you've seen it several times. All right, so what happened last time is I went up the side and that reduced some of the choices. So I think what I'll do is I'll go up the center this time. So it's worth pulling the map down to see what the options are. Okay, I need green dice to get anything done. And I'm not getting any really, so she automatically gets 2 block and she can fire an arrow, and that's it. I don't think I have any cards outside the starter deck, so I'm going to hold off on that last one for now and end the turn. All right, fragile reduces block. All right, reroll. Helped a little bit. Get a joker die, banish this card. All right, well, they're gonna be pretty much done here, so not overly concerned. You can see that every time I win something, the star goes up by just a little bit. I'm gonna be honest, I don't get a lot of value out of the card. I mean, sometimes I do, but turn weakness into strength. Yeah, let's just go with this one. All right, so this is going to take us to what I want to do is the story beat, the store, and then the character beat. And then go really up the side and hopefully hit up the store, the second store, because, well, let's see. Let's do this. At the edge of the path stood a large oak tree that was taller than any other tree around it. Red was admiring the tree when she heard a voice. "Let me out, let me out." The mouth of a glass bottle was sticking out of the ground. Let me out. If I open the bottle, I get what might be a companion. I have no idea what that little icon means. Or I lose 100 coins. Well, let's open the bottle. Oh, it was a curse of some kind. You silly girl, do you think I was locked in there for no reason? The ghost laughed and disappeared. All that remained was the black glass bottle. I've received a misery. Oh no. I have been added to the deck. But surely just kind of clutters up the deck for no good reason. And life will go on. Now, I have 500 coins. I need, if memory serves, 500 coins. So let's hit up the shop. Yes. So if you buy a unicorn who's not entirely useless, or you can buy an extra dice. I find getting the dice to be more useful, if I'm being honest. So I'm going to do that and maybe save up for the unicorn next time. This is persistent, at least through the end of the first boss. I can't recall if it goes on to the second one or not. Get a companion here. This strange little house. Okay. This is, you can either help Hansel and Gretel or you can help the Gingerbread Witch. Last time I was so amused by that I helped the Gingerbread Witch. And once I figured her out, she was actually pretty helpful as someone who could do a certain amount of buff and a certain amount of damage. So I'm going to go ahead and do that again. Even though technically we're helping the bad guy. Alright. But it does mean fighting both of them, and I don't have my unicorn this time. Oh well. Okay, so. Let's attack first. And then let's go ahead and defend a bit more. All right, in turn. They're gonna hit me, they're gonna hit me. Survey says. Roll some dice. I got plenty of jokers. So, let's see about taking her down. I probably should have played that first, but screw you. You. We've lost it. Oh, and I can't. Alright, I guess I'm just gonna have to block. Forgot, you'd only fire off the attack twice, so. I gotta pay for that. What does Rattle do? And I have fewer dice. I hope you go away soon. Alright. You, however, are going to be dead soon, and now you can't do as many stuffs. Alright. I can get one good hit in. And I could use that for once. We've already got bunches of fragile, so let's do... Get a good hit in. Yeah, that's the end of you. Trying to get my dice back, but none of you are useful. Hey Harley, how's it going? Ooh, none of this is useful. That's not doing any good. Alright, that is the end of Hansel and Gretel. Well, they fled into the forest. Yes. And the gingerbread character has been unlocked. Alright, so she's relatively straightforward. Choose a hand card. Ooh. I do like me some 0-point cards. Alright. I think they may be a little off to the side. And she's got... The wind shook the branches. Reward for anyone who delivers the hair of the unicorn or the tusk of the wild boar. If you hunt for the unicorn, you get both ones, you get a battle. I did the unicorn once. I wonder what a battle with the wild boar is like. These are like NPC characters. They don't have a story going with them, so... They have... The unicorn, anyways, had fairly passive powers. Alright. Nothing particularly interesting there. Ally receives block. Let's do some damage. Do some damage. Do some damage. Not gonna do any good. Alright. None of you are useful. That's better. Okay. And I can still hit you. And now I can hit you again. Okay, 2 random dice, or draw 3 cards, or discard a random. Oh, so I could hit you again. Okay. The boar seemed to like her and followed her, so we get 100 and we have unlocked the passive ability Truffle Pig. Start of each turn, a random ally receives 2 blocks. Alright, the grunt alert, and then he has 2 items that could be triggered. Okay. I think I'm going to put him on the edge, though. Okay. Now, I only have 100 and there's a couple fights coming up, so no use going to the store at this point. Heal the team. I need to select the character because I just did that. All right. This is hers, but she does get blocks on energy. I'm not sure what energy does. Card can only be used if she is at 20 or below. She gets the burnt biscuit ability, which puts weakness and fragile on the enemy. Or Boar gets a passive upgrade, which blocks him as well as a random ally. I'm going to do that actually, because that'll make him a little more survivable. Okay, but what I really needed there was the... this is interesting. If I go in this direction, I will be able to choose between a story or the shop. In this direction, it's just the story beats before I get to the sub-boss. Let's go in this direction because it's got more choice. All right. Okay. So we got a little bit of... Okay, so this only... It fires off once at the beginning of the turn, but then it fires off again if you spend on it. Which we can't because we don't have any red dice. And he can be swapped in and out if he needs to be, but so did the unicorn, and the unicorn didn't really actually do much to me, being honest. In terms of the movement, I didn't use her very much. They're gonna put on a bunch of... He's gonna attack. Alright, so she's got all of her items. And... let's see. You do 6 and 6, which is 12, which would knock him out, or at least knock him down to the point where red could get him. There we go. No available target. She does this sometimes. If she's too far over to the side, she can't do anything. It's really annoying. I guess we'll just fuck her. Okay. Sorry, Boar. You're fragile now. Okay. You. Alright, so no available target. I don't know why sometimes she fires off and sometimes she doesn't. But she's kind of stuck over there in the end. That leaves more witchy poo to do all the damage, which I guess will be close enough. She'll just have to deal with it. Okay. You all. Alright. The boar can do a bit more this time. Now, she still can't hit anybody. She can't do that, but she can do this. Which is not quite enough to take him down. Joke card. There we go. Triggers randomly, receives 1 block per strength, or triggers randomly. I had quite a bit of luck with that, actually. Now, I could get the unicorn if I wanted to, or I could do another story. Actually, I'm going to get the unicorn. I kind of liked her. She reduces the cost of dice. Okay. And that pushes red into the center again, so maybe she can actually hit some stuff now. Alright, let's see how this goes. So, I want to re-roll you and you. The dice essentially tell you how much he's going to barricade. They're going to hit. They're going to hit. So, we can't do that. Can't do that, really. Alright. Let's do you. Let's do you in the middle. You in the middle. You in the middle. Alright, so. Who do we want to block? Let's do. Alright. Okay. This is going faster than it did yesterday. Or it could do something, or the unicorn could do something. They're gonna buff them up. Honestly, I think we need to take him down because he's the sort of, well, they're all the kind of people who summon help. Like, you're down to the last one and all of a sudden there's somebody new. So, let's whack you, whack you. That's it. Ah, you don't want to be whacked. Yeah, it's just rude. I thought you went away. I guess you're permanent. Alright. Get one Joker die and banish this card. That would enable her to do that again. Alright. Now. Actually. They're gonna hit. He's gonna hit this both. Don't know. That's gonna make a huge difference, but alright, let's do that. Alright, so red is in the green, so to speak. And she can hit them, but... Alright. Before we make any choices, who can be hit? She has the most cards, so even if this doesn't work... Aha, but it will. Ha. Now... Alright. 3 random biscuit cards. Get 2 random dice, draw a card. Okay. Okay, she's the only one that has an attack left, so... Up her strength. Whack you, and whack you again. Ha! I guessed right. Well, I guessed. I figured it out. Got some money. Nice. Yep, 1 dice per energy next dice phase. Okay, so that's energy gives you dice. Alright. That gets you card. That hits the enemy. Let's get more dice. Anything that gives me more dice. Okay, so all this leads to the big bad wolf. And we can unlock an ability. Alright, she doesn't have her burnt biscuit. Red receives 4 block and 1 energy. Again, energy equals dice. So that would probably be really useful. Maybe a bit more useful than the unicorn. Okay, we healed the team. We're okay with our character set at the moment, and they're in the right order. We're not doing much with the boar except letting him fire off his passive, so... Alright, we got here. We got a wolf in strange clothing. The figure is very hairy. Fight against the wolf. Alright. Granny is in her... Wolfie is in her mean mood. Alright. So reroll you. Alright. I'm going to upgrade the passive ability. I wonder how long the passive ability upgrade lasts, if it's just for the turn or if it is all the way through. Nah, I think we're probably going for red. And we're only going to be able to fire her off one next dice phase. Okay, that's alright. Chose a random ally. That's interesting. We still have one left. Is it worth getting you out of the rotation, or can I just ignore you? I'll just ignore you. At the start of each turn, all allies receive 3 block. Alright. Let's do that then. Since that does... Okay. Actually, if we do this, then it just causes that, and I can also do that. Nope. Okay. Alright, Granny for the win. Okay, nothing there particularly interesting. Granny has 2. Red has 1. Let's fire off Granny. Okay. Yes. I have her. Alright, the boar is a little wobbly, but that's okay. Not going to be able to do much with that, so let's see. Alright, we have another... That is totally firing off all over the place. Nice. Didn't actually do me any good. Okay. Red can go once. Granny can go twice. Let's say... Might have been a poor choice, but there's lots of freebie cards here. Actually, let's buff you up and see. Ha! There we go. And I got that star I needed. Alright, so wolf sitting. Okay, I don't like fatigue. Lying in wait or wolf skin. Lying in wait can be used more than once. The start of each turn, a random enemy receives one weakness. Let's do that. I got another dice, and I have wolf joins the team. Start of each turn, draw one card. Okay. Prey. Enemies can target the character with prey from any position. Okay. She demands to know about her grandmother, but it turns out the wolf is just a dressmaker who happens to have the same taste as Granny. I keep calling the witch Granny. The witch is not Granny. We're looking for Granny. Anyways, Red takes pity on the wolf, and they set off to look for Granny. All right, so once you fire off the boar, he's really useful, and I actually kind of like being able to reduce the die cost, but the boar takes a couple. On the other hand, he does do damage, but he doesn't do a lot of damage. Do I take the wolf into battle or not? That is the question. I do like auto blocks. I do like being able to upgrade the boar because he's passive, but he kind of sucks up energy. But he also kind of just sits there like a target and draws off some of the aggro. That's the right term, right? Aggro? Let's see what happens when I upgrade the wolf later on. Okay. Let's go with this now. Alright, we're kind of moving along at a slightly faster clip this time. Where we want to go, I believe, is going to be up the side and then through the middle to the character event, and then over to the side again, because those just have more going on, although that's a lot of hits in a row. All right, but for now, we want to go up here because that takes us here. And this story beat gives us two options based on how tired we are and how much money we have. So, start off, Adventures in the City. All right. The wolf is nervous in the city, but I'm sure it'll be just fine. All right, the gingerbread man. And the gingerbread witch is going to have something to say about that. Oh, she's going to have all sorts of things to say about that. Okay. Let's upgrade your passive. Okay. Right, I can do damage to him, or I can prep for next time. Or I could fire off the wolf skin. Well, let's do that. Do some block on the unicorn. Let's do you. Alright. And turn. Okay. We have one of you. Now we have two of you. Alright, we forgot to use our unicorn. We gotta use our unicorn next time. Okay. Now, let's do you. You're gonna take aim. You're gonna take aim. We'll be firing her off to get her special at some point, but alright, we got here random dice or random events. There we go. That's as high as they get. Alright. Ally receives 2 block. They're already pretty blocked up. Okay. So red can fire off twice, the witch can fire off twice. Let's move you. Wait a minute. Character's stunned. Always check the debuffs. Always check the debuffs. Alright. Then let's just be glad that we sorted you out. Select a target. Let's do another target. Alright. Fire off. Fire off. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. Unless we want to move around. Random ally receives 1 energy. We'll do that. Alright, I think he's toast this time. That's right, folks. The gingerbread man is toast. Look at all of my dice. Love to see it. Okay. Okay. Honestly, we're just gonna hit you, put you out of your misery. There we go. Card. I love me some sweets cards. But I might use you. Yes. Because we like the Gingerbread Witch too. Alright. Somebody's in too rough a shape. Sun had been shining all day, gray clouds darkened, and the first raindrops began to fall. 3 small houses. Okay. Knock on the straw house, you lose a card. Knock on the wood house, you gain a misery. and knock on the stone house, you lose HP. Wow, the wood house. Well, I did lose a card once. Let's do that again. Lose a random hand card. Use a defend. Okay. That was relatively painless. So we have 1115. We want to go here because we want the character event. So we could buy the little witch for 300. Actually, I think we could do both of these. Yes, let's do both of these. Yes. All right. I'm going to do anything with her at the moment because I do love me the boar. And she's super useful. Her random is that you can sort of ignore the rules, like if there's a prerequisite. I got the flower bouquet once. Did not do me any good. We improved both. Did you random enemy receives one weakness? That was okay. Random ally receives one energy. I do love anything that gives me new dice. Particularly if I get hit with fatigue. Alright. I think I'll have another shot at this door, but if not, life will go on. Okay. Character event. A beautiful garden flourished in the center of the city. A row of thick turnips was sticking out of the ground. They were so ripe they were begging to be harvested. Red wanted a turnip. Oh no. All right. If you taste a turnip, you get turnip counting and 2 rule breaker. If you do the battle, you go up against a giant. And if you wait, you get a card and the earth giant spirit. I think we're gonna have to go up against the giant. The mountain giant. What does the mountain giant do? Ooh, he's a blue dice. You shuffle him in. Anytime you shuffle in somebody new, you gotta remember what color they are. Okay. I can get a sweet. I got me more cards. I can get a random energy next time. Okay. Now we work in our truffle peg. Alright, which means that Witchy Poo is the one who's going to be taking the most. What is he doing? He is going to... On damage taken, he receives 1 armor, but his health needs to be 2 HP or below. 29 HP, so he has to have lost about half his Q. He's not actually going to hit me at the moment, so let's shield up. And then random energy. Okay. He spawned a minion. Okay. I can probably fire off my pig again. Okay. Fire off my pig again. Okay. Let's get that. Ooh, that might be worth it. Closer you. So either I fire off. All right. Let's do this. Let's do can't be targeted. To get the minion first. All right, so the witch wad is gone. All right, so this would be the only thing I could take, or I could hit the minion for 6. Which would get, oh, I can't hit the minion. All right, in that case, we're gonna do you. I've been turned into a chicken? What can I do when I'm a chicken? Oh, wait, I can use this when I'm a chicken. What can I do when I can run away, or I can heal. I mean, she does take a lot of hits. All right. Let's see if we can. All right, so both of you are still, all of you are still in play. So first, be gone, minion. Hey, you're supposed to be gone. All right, let's do you. Let's do you. Let's see what else you got. All right, who's weak? Okay. She's still a chicken. I wonder how you change her back from a chicken. It's just a chicken. What is it supposed to do? Does it wear off? What if I'm all chickens? All right. Well, I'm gonna protect the chicken, I suppose. Alright. Dragon can't do anything. Just do that and see what happens. Wait, he fired off. Oh no. This was I chose poorly. Oh, she turned back. Oh, thank goodness. All right. Some more dice. It receives 2 block. Oh, that's it. That's all I got. Okay. That could go on for a while. So, all of my cards are out. All right, so you are as you are. You can only hit the bear. You can only hit the bear. Bear? Huh. Alright, I guess we're going after the bear then. Alright. You... Is there a... Yes. How much? Target takes 5 damage. Alright, I think I got this. Alright. That's interesting. He's targetable now. Okay. We have more cards than that. Okay. Red is going to need some strength because she is fragile. So let's do that. That got rid of that. That got rid of that. Now, you should be whackable. That means that you are now whackable. I think he may be about to turn somebody else into a chicken, though. That could suck. No, he just spawned a minion. So red can only shoot the closest one. All right. That's 10. She hits you. You hit him. All right. Let's buff you. You are available. All right, let's buff you. Alright. So you can hit twice. Doesn't matter. Alright. Spawn the freaking bear again. Alright. Oh, he taunted. That's what happened. That's why he was the only one that could get hit. Alright. Okay, so. we're gonna take you out. I mean, if you really insist on being the only person who can get hit, you spawn one more minion. And you've blocked. Rude. Okay. So. What we're going to do, you can hit either one of them. You can hit the center one only. And him. But that might change once he's gone. Okay. So... actually, let's take you out. Now. She can't do anything. Oh. Yeah, there's not 2 random hand cards. Alright. Ooh. That kind of blows that idea too. That'll suck up that. Alright, well. I guess we're just gonna hit you again. And that'll be the end of you. Well, not the end of you. And the bear. Is the bear gonna taunt again? The bear's gonna taunt again. Where did all of my cards go? Like, all of my cards. I mean... I don't use them that often, but this is kind of pathetic. And something is going on with her. Alright. Maybe because it's a taunt? Alright, well... I only need 2 more to spawn, so... Oh, you're gonna do -1 dice, you suck. Alright, you're gonna need to be taken care of. Alright. That's it, though. Keep spawning. At least it's not a bear. I don't know why all of my cards were banished, so... I don't remember doing that. Okay. She still can't help. He could put some stuff on if he wanted, but... who can you target? Alright, it has to be you or you. can do at the moment. You let me down, unicorn. My unicorn has let me down. And now she's a chicken again. Why is she a chicken? I don't understand. Why is she a chicken? And her special didn't fire off. Okay. I'm just gonna have to keep you safe for the moment. And we'll work on you. We'll work on you. Yes, because I can't do anything more. Alright. Underneath the block. That's it. Just gonna have to strength on you. Where did all of my cards go? Alright, that was you back. Alright, now she's good. And we've got the fire. Crispy hut. Target receives 1 swing. Attacks with swing also deal damage to adjacent targets. Alright. Hold on. Who's hitting who? Alright. Random dice. Okay. That might be worth firing. Ha! Now you can be hit at least once. And that's it. That's all we got. Okay. You better be worth it, because you're an awful lot of trouble. Okay. Alright, she's back to being fussed. Alright. Finish 2. Oh, because there's only one. Where did all of my cards go? Alright. Let's do you. I'm going to do damage. Let's do damage. You don't have any minions at the moment. Haha, the bear. Fine, the bear. Okay. All right, so that's the end of that. And that. Yeah, and that's the end of that. Ah. I wonder if I swapped the pig for the witch, it would have, actually, she's not gonna be able to do anything. Alright. She can't do anything because I don't have enough cards. It's all on you, Red. Ha! Ha! Oh, she's fibbing. Oh, I just wanted to pick the turnips. It's a surprise. I'd be delighted if you help me pick them. New character unlocked. On damage taken, he receives 1 armor. You can transform an ally to a raven. But what does that do? Or you can transform them into a bear. Okay. Use a hand card. Transform again. Oh, so if someone else was transformed, this would change him back. This. Why would I want to transform? I guess it would transform him without what's his name being in the party. All right, let's see. Let's see what we can see with that. All right. That takes me back to the store. That just does a rest camp. This one has more options. All right. Oh, you. At least I got my cards back. Yay. Actually, I'm kind of okay with that because we can just do a bunch of prep. Alright. Piglet, you're up. Okay. This would make that person a bear. Do you want to be a bear, Red? I wonder what happens when she's a bear. He has the most... Can he cast it on himself? Did I choose Raven? Yeah, because Raven does a bunch of buffs on people. Alright. Let's see if we can get some more dice up in here. You're up, Witchy. 1, 4, yeah. Oh, she can only do you. Alright. Hold on to you. That's it? Okay. Ally receives 1 block and 1 immune. Okay, and these are fairly random. But there are any 2 dice on the board. Let's do that. Actually, oh wait, no, I'll fire off my pig again. There we go. All right, and then who can you target? Let's target you. Ah, yeah. Okay. He doesn't need all of those blue dye. Alright, so okay. I armor you up and turn you into a bear. Now, hit you once. Actually, I should have done that. Oh well. Give you even more armor. Yeah. Now I need at least 1. Okay. And some of his. Oh, all of that went away. Alright. Okay, let's do that. No, I don't want You can go away. Alright. You can go away. That's it. That's all anybody can do. Alright, so that's a little lopsided, but okay. Alright, that didn't work. So, but that's okay. It's really all we have to do is hit her all times. $170 gold, that's all I got out of you? Wow. At the start of each turn, a random ally receives, or target loses 2 strength, or target loses 2 iron class. Alright, where am I at? I don't really have a lot going on in this story. Do I want to rest? If I rest, I can see about upgrading some nice folks. I don't really have a lot of money, so alright. What does my unlockability get me? Alright. That's that burnt biscuit. No. That allows me, if I have the points, to upgrade her, but she also uses witchy points. Every 2 rounds, a random enemy receives 2 casual. What do you get? And it switches back and forth. That might be worth. There's a burnt biscuit. But it can be triggered per turn. Okay. Character selection. As much fun as you were, you're just not very fun. So, let's do the big bag wolf. And let's start off. In your block mode. Alright. Or maybe you can't. You have to switch them first. Alright. That's okay. We'll see what we can see. Oh, you. Alright. Okay, I need red dye, orange dye, and green dye. Okay. Conserve dough. Or I could... Oh wait, I'm firing off my pig first. Now, could change, but that's going to mean that red won't be able to do anything unless it might have done something. Okay. You're just gonna be trouble. Okay. Okay. All right. You're complicating my life, but that's going to use up one of the random dice. Alright, I need to fire up my pig again. Okay, so red is whacking the wool witch, and that's it for everybody else, unless I get two very interesting random dice. Okay, I could do something. I'm gonna hold off on my crispy hut for the moment. So, can I hit you? I can. There we go. All right. Okay. Random ally receives one weakness. Okay. What do you do? What happens if I transfer? But that doesn't interfere with his passive. No. Yeah, that was it. Okay. Okay. You're going to need to go away. Like that. And you going to just be hit like that. And that's the end of you. Okay. Okay, so I banished a card. Alright, so let's do you, you, and you. I can't remember what kind of battle that was. Don't like fatigue because fatigue. None of these are kind of really useful. Although I guess that one at least has 0 points. Okay. So the goal is to not get whacked this time. Oh, hey you there. You're not from around here. We just hit you. Alright. I have the money. I'm gonna just... I picked up an old note. And I have a new card. I wonder what I get for it. That's it. It just sits there. Maybe it's a randomizer. Alright, but Witchy is kind of weenied. Alright. Oh. Okay. I think I used her a bit too often to hit things. Alright. 1, fire off the bear, or when Joker die, I'll pick up note. I need at least 2. Yeah. Oh, oh. Yeah, I'm not doing any damage at all, am I? Yeah, I'm gonna need you. Alright. Okay. Okay, who can do what? You can still hit things. Let's simplify the board a little bit. Try to do something. It doesn't actually do anything. All right then. Okay. I think I'm going to need a boar one more time. Ooh. That's nice. Alright. Okay, my boar is good. I thought she was... Okay. I think that might have been a mistake. Alright, at any rate... You can do that. That's not doing any good. Okay. I think the Gingerbread Witch may be out of it for a minute. Okay. Sorry, Witchy. Alright. You stunned? Oh. You are rude. All right. Go on fighting. You are a problem. Okay. Please don't spawn any minions. One thing about these games is there is almost never any healing item. She's getting hit. All right. Two random dice, okay. Something. Yeah, so doesn't do any good. Hopefully nobody will be dead by tomorrow. Alright. You've spawned 2 more? Alright. So this kind of stopped being fun about 15 minutes ago. Armor spikes. Target receives 2 thorn. Draw 1 card. Alright, that wasn't entirely useless. They're gonna whack. Whack, whack, whack. Alright. Why not? I need 4 others. Okay. Well, I need 2 others because otherwise. Okay. Let's try and make it worth it. I do not know where the hell this is going. So there's no recovery for the witch, and her attack wears her down. Okay. Where do you? Oh, I wonder if I put block on her. If I spent the block on her. Which takes 1 damage, but if she's got her block up, that's okay then. Okay. That's not what we needed. That's also not what I needed. Alright. At any rate, you can get rid of you. Okay. Actually, the boar is gone. Oh no. It's gonna get tight. Okay. Okay. That's all we got. The Gingerbread Witch is... she lives to fight another day. Just barely. My boar is gone. So that's it as far as that goes. Okay. Let's have you target. That's it. That's all I got. I should have done this one. That's not going to buy enough. That's the end of her. Sorry, Gee. Alright. All I need is enough to take a swipe. That was rough. Okay. This is gonna heal the team, but this is gonna is everybody else healed? The witch is kinda not healed. Alright. This is gonna be ugly. Is what this is gonna be. Because Witchy is really weak. And so is everybody else. Might be left with the giant. I guess he's gonna just be turning people into random objects. Yes, I do not have a lot of faith in this. Honestly. remember this one. She was heinous. Snow White's gonna go after the wolf and it's gonna be all over. She's looking for the 7 dwarves. She's not happy camper. All right. Okay. See, she's gonna take away dice. That's just rude. All right. Put a bunch of prey on you. Once. Okay. Now she's gonna start spawning people. She's gonna start poisoning people. And she's gonna start switching people around. How do you get rid of poison? Alright. It preserves the others for a little bit. Okay. I need more dice. Actually, that works. Okay. didn't help. Not entirely dead yet. Okay. And I wish there were more heal options in all these games. All right. See, she's healing herself with poison. That's just rude. Right. That didn't do anything. That didn't do anything. Till next time, in which case it's a bit too late. All right. No more whoopee. Part of the problem is not remembering what the does. Alright, so part of what's going on here is this is just going on forever. And I'm really not just taking down all of my resources. And then she's healing herself. Game over. All right. I did, however, get to the point where I can unlock some frog prince. And I could choose him and see what he's like. At the end of each turn, pay 1 die. He's not really helpful, is he? Oh no. I wanna open up another one of him. Receives 1 die, but pay 1 die, but lose 1 energy. That doesn't make any sense. So he trades. Alright, that has to be unlocked because honestly, otherwise, he's just kind of helpless. We want to choose that. Receives 1 ironclad. The end of each turn, lose 1 die? I'm not sure about that. Alright. Okay, that's been about 2 hours. I think I'm done. For a minute there, it seemed like things were getting faster, but then they got slower again, so I don't know. This is an early access game, so there may be some balance issues. It seemed like things were, although I'm not sure if killing me quickly is the answer either, so we'll see. We'll see. We'll have to take another swipe at it. In the meantime, thank you for watching.